With the recent boom in popularity, finding Pokemon cards on store shelves is literally impossible in 2025. I've searched high and low across the UK, visiting every major retailer that sells Pokemon cards. And after all that effort, one question remains. Which store is actually the best place to buy Pokemon cards? So in this video, I'm going to be ranking every major UK retailer from absolute god tier to absolute no tier. Right, this is a disclaimer. This is just entirely my personal opinion and my experience with the shops that are local to me. So don't yell at me in the comments if you don't like my rankings. First, we're starting with Tesco. They're the largest UK supermarket chain with 2,800 stores across the UK, and they're known for their famous meal deals. So you'd expect the largest supermarket chain in the UK to have shelves absolutely stacked with Pokemon cards, kind of similar to what you would see in Walmart in the US. Well, you'd be wrong. Most Tesco locations in the UK have very limited stock of Pokemon cards. And more often than not, they don't even stock them at all. To make matters worse, majority of the toy aisle in Tesco has been taken over by The Entertainer, which is a UK toy store. Don't get me wrong, that sounds great, but The Entertainer doesn't stock Pokemon cards at all. So I visited a Tesco that's local to me. Unfortunately, there wasn't any products on the shelves. So I visited a larger one, a Tesco Extra. And for those that don't know, Tesco Extra is basically just a really big Tesco. Again, the shelves were empty, but I could see that not all of the products had the out of stock sticker on them. So I asked a nearby worker if there was any in the back. Luckily, there was. I want to shout out to this lady. She was very helpful and very kind. She came back with a whole case of Sinnoh tins for £10. After showing her my Pokemon knowledge,
How can you tell what's in it?
Well, that's the thing, I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know myself.
I just bought 2 tins, left the rest behind for other people to get. I'm so glad that I picked up these tins because I actually packed something really good.
I've had a Google and there's a Sinnoh tins. So we get a Raikou coin. Very cool. Piplup thing. And I was right. So the 2 packs you get is Astral Radiance and Brilliant Stars. Starmie V. We'll take it. We'll take it. Don't know. Wait, was that it? Wait, what was the hit? Did we even get a holo? That was not a great pack, I'll be honest. Next up, we've got the Munchlax tin. Nothing special. It's quite a cool holo though, I'll be honest. I kind of like the holo pattern on that. Togekiss. Astral Radiance is a dead set though. Like, I don't even know what the chase card is in that. Right, last pack, Brilliant Stars. Ooh, what's that? Not bad. Ooh! Arceus V. You know what? I will take that. That's a good pack, that. I will take that. The pack look has been unreal. Hell yeah. I don't even have any sleeves. I'm in the car. Sheesh. My pack look has been insane recently. If you guys have not checked out my other video where I packed the Victini Rare, you need to check it out. Right, I've just had a look and that Arceus V is actually like a 40 quid card. Tell me how I've just like made my money back on those 2 tins.
Next, we have Waterstones, a well-known UK bookstore with around 300 shops located across the UK. They're usually in shopping centres or town centres. They're low-key a bit slept on, if you ask me. I feel like not a lot of people know that Waterstones sell Pokemon cards. I mean, like, why would you? I mean, they sell books. Again, I visited the one that was closest to me. Do you sell Pokemon cards?
We don't have any in stock.
No worries, thank you.
And on this occasion, unfortunately, they didn't have anything in stock. I did, however, visit the one in the Trafford Centre a couple of weeks back. And as you can see in this picture, they actually did have a decent selection. They had the White Flare ETBs, the Mewtwo box, and the black and white poster collection. I didn't get much footage at the time because this was actually before I'd planned this video. Surprisingly, they had no limits, but they had quite a lot of stock. I could see in the back, in like the stock closet, they had at least 15 ETBs. I did pick up a few of each, but again, I don't have any footage of me opening it. Next, we have Game, famous for selling, well, you know, games and other nerdy things like Pokemon cards. There's around 240 stores in the UK, but many of them are now located inside House of Frasers or Sports Direct. Again, I went to one near me. It's quite small, but I was surprised that they actually did have some Pokemon cards. I couldn't justify purchasing it for the video. They did have a lot of other Pokemon stuff, but unfortunately, it's not what we were looking for. I didn't visit any of the game stores, so it's hard for me to give this a fair rank. Ideally, I would want to visit multiple different ones, you know, across the area. But, you know, with time, it's very difficult. Next, we have Geek Retreat. I didn't realize when I was making this video, but Geek Retreat only has about 20 stores in the UK. For many of you watching, you've probably never even heard of it, but they focus on selling, as the name suggests, all things kind of geeky and nerdy, including Pokemon cards. They sell sealed product, loose packs. They even sell singles and bulk cards in some of them. I have noticed though that when they do sell the sealed product, it's not at retail price. It's a little bit inflated. For example, I picked up the recent White Flare ETB from them for £55 when I think they're normally around £45. They also have some kind of reward system where you download the app and you pay via that and you can get some money back. So although that ETB cost me £55, I got like 20% cash back from that. So I think it only worked out to be like £48. So take it as you will. Next up, we have Morrisons. And I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna waste your time here. It's going straight in the shit to you. I've never found Pokemon cards on the shelves in Morrisons, and I wouldn't even bother looking. I don't know if it's just the ones that are near me or if it's for everyone, but I have never personally found anything. So for me, 0 out of 5 in all aspects. Next up is B&M. It's everyone's favorite store to walk down every aisle and look at a bunch of. On this occasion, my local B&M didn't have any Pokemon cards, so I came up empty-handed. In the past, however, I have found ETBs, I have found blister packs, but lately I've noticed there hasn't been any stock at all. It's been quite a while since I've seen any Pokemon cards in B&M.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Next is Smyths. They're the UK's largest toy retailer with over 300 stores across the UK. And I'll be honest, they're the Hail Mary when it comes to Pokemon cards. They often have varied stock, they stock the new releases, there tends to be Pokemon cards on the shelves every time you go, and people line up on release day hours before they open to ensure they get the newest set. So obviously they're gonna have so many Pokemon cards inside.
Hi mate, do you have any Pokemon cards in stock?
We don't, I'm afraid.
Oh, all out?
All out.
No worries, thank you.
That particular Smyths I went to on that day didn't have any Pokemon cards. But there is a reason they're the most well known. They probably get the largest allocation for Pokemon distribution in the UK as they have so many stores. They're also my personal go-to on release day. I also went around midday on release of the new Black Bolt and White Flare Victini box and the other two with the illustration rare. So I managed to pick up 4 packs of Destined Rival. We've got the Tech sticker collection with the new illustration rares from Black and White, and then we've got the Victini illustration box, which comes with this very nice illustration rare Victini. So I think starting off, we will do the loose packs. Nothing in pack 1. Next up, we have this Tech sticker pack. So we get the Gothitelle illustration rare, get the stickers if that's what you're into, and then we get 3 packs of White Flare. Pokeball Heatmore. Whimsicott EX, I guess that's a hit. And next up we have the Reniculus. I don't know these Gen 5 Pokemon guys, I'm sorry. So in this one, we get 3 packs of Black Bolt. Oh, that's a nice hit. Genesect EX full art. Manito. Oh, illustration rare Drillbur. So those were the hits from that one. Then finally, we have the Victini box. So you get this Jumbo illustration rare, and you also get a Pokeball Victini. The illustration rare Victini, I think this card looks awesome. And inside, you get 2 White Flare packs and 2 Black Bolt. Pokeball Ducklet. Hydreigon EX. So overall, it's a 5 out of 5. And it's the very first shop that's going to make it into the God tier. Next, we have Sainsbury's, which is another top UK supermarket. I'll be honest, I've never had great success with Sainsbury's and Pokemon cards, but on this one occasion, I actually scored. There wasn't much on the shelves apart from these battle decks, so I asked a worker if they had anything in the back.
Hi, excuse me. I wonder if you have any Pokemon cards in stock in the back.
Right, let's have a look and see which ones.
Some say they're out of stock, but some haven't got an out of stock label, so I'm thinking they might be in the back.
I think we've got those ones. Right, how many packs do you want? I'll go and bring them out.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And to my surprise, they had some Paradox Rift single blisters. There was only 4 left though. And what surprised me was they were only £4 each, which is technically less than a single loose pack that you would buy. They're normally like £4.25. So it's actually cheaper. I don't know why, but I feel like this was just a one-off because in the past, I've never found anything from Sainsbury's. So maybe I just got lucky this one day. I kind of want to keep one of each design sealed. So I might just only open just 2 packs. I'm sorry, guys. Nothing. I'm definitely keeping the other 2 packs sealed, guys. Next up, we have Argos, which was actually inside the Sainsbury's that I just showed. So I had a look on their little iPads to see what Pokemon stock they had in there, and basically everything was out of stock. I will say there was a varied selection, and they had the newest set, Black Bolt and White Flare, but again, that's no good if they have nothing. And I know that people have had good success with Argos in the past. Personally, I've never managed to buy anything from Argos. So for me, I'd have to put it into the bad tier. And then lastly, we have ASDA, which is another big UK supermarket. ASDA is a bit hit and miss for me. Sometimes I find stuff, sometimes I don't. On this occasion, I was actually lucky enough to find 2 blister packs of Scarlet and Violet. They were a bit expensive though, from what I can remember. I think they were like £8, which I think is a bit expensive just for 1 card and a few promos. So that's it for today's video. Obviously my rankings is just my personal opinion, so don't take it too seriously. So I'll see you guys in the next one.